The Fan.
The Power Hour is live. KFAN.com/watch is where you can find us weekdays at 8, powered by Quantum Fiber. Your world unleashed.
No Time for Frame, local band. Song called Phone on the Wall. HockeyKFAN.com. You want to send me your music? I'm loading a bunch of it in again tomorrow, as we'll continue to use it as much as we can. Please, nothing from Spotify. And please, no curse words if you can help it. Unless you really need to curse, I guess you can. I mean, do what you want. I like cursing. Marnes curses all
Our
the time.
bosses always say you can say anything on the radio once.
One time. That's what they say.
Really?
I mean, you're going to be let go afterwards, but you can say it once.
Yeah.
Sure.
Got anything you want to say, Marnes, once?
I gave you that pass, Marnes. Go ahead. Whoa.
All right.
That's an example.
All right.
You can say that once.
All right.
Hey, Hogs.
Yes, sir.
Maybe this is what you were talking about. I was out in the hall getting coffee.
Hello.
How many times have you accidentally sworn on the air? The Dark Star bit.
Yeah. Brian, in my career, I'm going to guess just 20, maybe, something like that. I don't know. I don't know. I've been in radio for a long time. Long time.
I guess you can say things more than once.
Well,
if you dump it.
Yeah, the Dark Star bit was the last time I remember you doing it.
Yeah.
But the old trick, Marnes, though, the whole say thing was once, is the stream hears everything.
Yeah.
So if you said something egregious, even if it was a mistake, and we dumped it, the stream hears it, and then it lives in infamy.
Yep.
We have sort of a rule to live by in TV. What? It's true. If you are wearing a microphone, like the lavalier microphone which clips onto your shirt, or you are around a microphone, you don't say anything swearing or talking about a person that you wouldn't want to be broadcast over the air, because all it takes is one guy or gal to be not paying attention, or a button to be malfunctioning, or someone who doesn't like you. Boom.
Yep.
It's a little different in radio because we're controlling our on-off. Not that it would work every time. You could also have a malfunction. But in TV, you have no control. I put that microphone on or my headset for the pre-post.
You stop ripping. You stop making fun of people.
Yes, I am complimenting everybody.
Everybody's doing
Even
a great job.
The worst of them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Why are you looking at me?
I know.
You did look right into his eyes.
It's because he's got beautiful eyes.
Oh.
You do have some pretty good eyes.
Oh, man.
So can I tell you something crazy? I wore contacts for almost 15 years, way back in the day, right before Dr. David Whiting changed my life. I'd say it was about 2 years ago.
Don't care.
Angie asked me.
I got him. Look at him.
Nobody laughs harder at the button bar than Sauce.
It's that particular one.
She asked me what color my eyes were, and I go, I don't know. I go, bluish? And she goes, they're not even close to blue. I go, I don't know. She goes, you look in the mirror every day. And I'm like, yeah, I had contacts for 15 years. I had, I looked in the mirror when I was putting my contacts in. I go, I just never paid it. She's like, what kind of psycho doesn't know their own eye color? I go, I just have never thought about it for 2 seconds. She goes, they're not even close to blue. I go, then I don't know.
Well, what color did you settle on?
Well, she said they're kind of greenish brown or something. I go, okay, fine. I'll take your word for it. I don't care.
Did she say they're beady?
She didn't say beady.
Nice retort.
Thank you.
But is
Did
that
she
insane
say they're
to not
meaty?
Unless you are colorblind, is it
Hey,
insane to not know your own eye color? Because until 2 years ago, I didn't.
I think
know,
it's very strange.
Okay.
Yes.
I still don't. I mean, I had my license renew, and they ask you what to put down.
What'd you write?
I think I put hazel, but I don't
Let's
even know
what color are your eyes, Marnie? What
Yes.
color are Zach's eyes?
Yeah, they're hazel/green.
Yeah.
Yeah, my license says blue.
Well,
Because I just wrote down blue.
You don't have blue. People with blue eyes. Nobody
I mean, that's my whole point. Is I didn't.
That's
I
the
never
worst color you could have picked.
Never thought, never cared. Just wrote down blue and moved on with my
You
life.
never have a girlfriend who
That's
said
the key
something
right
like,
there.
"Oh, I
love
love your blue eyes."
Right. That's it.
That's where you would probably hear it.
Your baby blues.
I don't know. A lot of the gals I hooked up with were completely drunk because that was the only way they were even remotely interested. So maybe they thought they were blue.
So you're
Look
a
into
predator.
Sauce's eyes. Let him look.
Thank you. I thought they were beady.
Not when you get close.
What color are they?
They're like a green.
Yeah,
Are
they're
they-
greenish
like a
brown.
rich
They're like hazel. I don't know.
Are they Lacos hazel?
They're not blue.
No, Zacho's are a little. Zacho, yours are light brown.
His are bloodshot.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Like,
Yeah, I bet it depends on the lighting and what you're wearing.
It changes.
Yours are glazed.
I got a list of greens here. What about?
Pass them over.
Jade.
I think it's piss green.
No, it's not jade. That's like a jewelry. Olive?
Celadon. I like that.
Ooh.
Celadon.
He's a transformer.
Robots. Wow, little John loves it.
John loves Celadon.
It's time for Fan 5, brought to you by Builders and Remodelers.
Hey, thanks, builders and remodelers.
Hello, Badger.
That's so good.
Yeah, so now she thinks that's just like my quality of observation, right? She's like, of course you wouldn't notice that. He doesn't even know his own eye color. That's a direct
God,
quote.
she hates you.
Hello, Badger.
Get in line. All right. Everybody's completely geeked out over the Minnesota Wild because yesterday they shattered essentially every franchise record they have. They won 10-7, Zach, over the Canucks. The Canucks have the best record in the NHL, right? They had something like 80 points or so coming into the game, maybe more. 3 hat tricks in the game, one by Joel Eriksson-Ek, one by Kirill Kaprizov, one by JT Miller of the Vancouver Canucks. But they come from a 5-2 deficit and come back and win by scoring 6 goals over a 5-minute and 45-second stretch. The end of the second into the first 5:12 of the third. Yeah! That is the 4th fastest 6-goal stretch in NHL history. In that stretch, they also had the fastest 4-goal stretch in team history, 2 minutes and 17 seconds to score 4 goals.
It's the best team in the league. Best team in the league, and they put 10. This team is like a box of chocolates. You really never know what you're going to get, and that's every shift, every period.
Every what?
I mean, my God, that was a nuts atmosphere yesterday. You could smell it all over town, and I can't believe what I saw last night, and still don't understand it. Tough week. We said it. I was hoping to get at least one. We got 2 big ones.
Do it.
And now they
You do.
have a tough test the rest of the week. But I don't know, man. How do you analyze that? How do you? I mean, they were 5-2. I was thinking about like the trade deadline. Do we sell? Like what do we get rid of? Now I'm all ready to go for the cup. Why not?
Well, so you once famously compared the Wild's power play to Ebola. That's why you've never done Let's Play Hockey.
You did.
Yesterday, they let kids do it. But yesterday, crazy amount of 2-man advantages for the Wild, and they just kept cashing in.
Yeah.
And before the 2-man advantage expired, right? So they got to roll that into a 1-man advantage. They just kept maximizing every time Vancouver went into the box.
What is the opposite of Ebola, Zach?
Healthy and strong. I don't know. It was, the 5-on-3s were clicking, which they should. If you have 2 more players, you should score almost every time, but that has not necessarily been the case with the Wild this year. This power play is producing. That top line, we keep talking about it, Boldy, Eriksson-Ek, and Kaprizov are crushing. And, Marc-Andre Fleury is unbelievable. Win 555 last night, coming in relief of the Gus bus. So this team's in a really, really interesting spot. I mean, obviously on the outside looking into the playoffs, but the fact that they took down the number 1 team in the league and came back from 5-2. I mean, I just don't understand. I don't even know what the live odds would have been, but must have been in the thousands, plus 1,000s to come back and win that game. So, and especially the way they did. So that was fun.
What happened to the Wild yesterday? It will take the entire season to be able to put into perspective. Like you can't find the words right now. You don't know what to do with
Historical.
it. It's nice. But if if the Wild, let's say, don't make the playoffs, then you look back at that one game and you're like, well, that one game was amazing and crazy, but it really didn't mean anything. If this is something that lights a fire and propels this team,
sure
and
hope so.
Wouldn't it be awesome if this game was the turning point and significant? Then that game will live in infamy in such a different way. And that would be awesome. Just give it to me.
Zach, you know the one goal that kind of gets overlooked because of all the hat tricks and the craziness? Brodin's full ice empty netter. That was insane.
Impressive. They've really changed that.
Was his back actually against the wall or very close to against the wall?
Yeah. And
full ice.
They sort of changed the strategy 5-6 years ago, because in the old days you would try to hit it off the glass. You didn't want to ice it. But now I think the analytics or whatever, everybody the conventional wisdom now is just ice the puck and you hope to get lucky. But if at worst, we have another face-off. So you're seeing a lot more of those opportunities. But for him to rip one, and then, even Kaprizov.
I wonder if they're still looking at the length.
Yeah, the length of Kaprizov's goal is about 100 feet from the red line. Completely meaningless, but meaningful to him. The third hat trick, a hat trick of hat tricks, baby.
Is it long?
Night. Unfortunately, one of them was a Canuck, but how about that too? JT Miller, you get a hat trick and your team's up 5-2 and you're cruising along. And then you barely get the third star at the end of the game because two other people got hat tricks. That's unreal.
That's crazy, Zach.
That was a crazy night. And I hope
at Winnipeg tonight at 7 o'clock.
Right here on the fan.
On the fan. Next home game is when?
Next week. I'm not sure.
I do not like that.
Yeah. So.
All right. Anyway. So most goals in franchise record with 10. Again, they had never scored 9. 9 was their record, even if Kirill didn't do that cheap one at the end.
7 in the third. They almost hit
Also
their franchise record in 20 minutes.
Just give it to me.
Yep.
Marn.
Just fantastic.
It's a lot of scoring.
It was an uncomfortable amount of scoring.
Lord William Byron won the Daytona 500. That was under caution. The Wolves agreed to a 2-year deal with Mike Conley for $21 million. That's a steal. Gopher men's basketball off until Thursday when they host Ohio State. The Nets fired their coach, Jacques Vaughn, and that's basically it. You guys ready for some jokes when we get back?
Yeah, they got jokes.
Are we doing in the box?
Then the return of In the Box, and you're going in the box.
All right, cool.
You are.
That's a thick segment. This is going to be good.
Lots to get to between now and 9. Commercial free the rest of the way. This is the Power Trip Morning Show on the home of Marty Gellner, the fan.
The band is The Level Set. Thanks, guys.
The Fan. The Fan.
The Power Hour continues. KFAN.com/watch. It's powered by Quantum Fiber, your world unleashed.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Power Trip Morning Show. Final segment. Marnes is here. Lots to get to in this segment. Here we go. Should we just jump right into jokey time?
Yeah, let's do jokey time.
Roll that intro.
Do we have
Joke.
Oh.
Certainly not.
Brought to you
It's
by
time for Jokey Time with Marnie.
Jokey.
and everybody.
Jokey time.
Jokey time.
Jokey time.
Who wants to go first? Marnes, this is your favorite
what?
bit. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I've already cleared my throat.
Go for it.
I heard you, man.
Wow.
Former President Donald Trump unveiled a new line of shoes at SneakerCon. Gold high tops with an American flag detail on the back. Joe Biden is rumored to develop his own shoe as well. Of course, both presidents' signature shoes will feature Velcro straps.
That's good.
They're sold. They're sold.
Yep, they're old.
That's good. See, that's funny.
Residents in West
doing the Rosie
Virginia are holding a candlelight vigil this weekend for a former Hooters location because the building is being demolished and closed down. But they're holding a celebration next week to celebrate the rising and opening of Randy's Clam Shack.
Rising and opening.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
I got one.
Go ahead.
A Cold War era missile was recently found in a Washington man's home. Cold War era missile is also the name of Rosie's upcoming tell-all book about his sexcapades from 1947 to 1991.
Zach or Sasha, got any?
I just have the one Marnie sent us.
Okay.
Do you want me to go?
Zach, no, we're not. No, Rosie.
Brilliant.
Can I scroll up?
Brilliant.
Yeah, scroll up.
I'll read this off of yours.
Which one?
That's it.
The
It's
President
hers.
Trump one here.
Okay.
Former President Trump and Joe Biden released a new line of shoes at SneakerCon, both featuring Velcro straps. They will compete with Corey Cove's new shoes, which is a shoe without a sole.
That's good. That's really good. That was top of your head stuff. Nice
that was
job.
good, Zach.
Very good.
Firefighters in Massachusetts
Really
said
good.
major traffic delays were caused when an overturned truck spilled about 10,000 gallons of milk. Residents are angry, but city leaders are calling for calm in the face of all the lactose intolerance.
Well done. That was good, Dogs.
Thank you.
A bass guitar belonging to Paul McCartney was found and returned after being stolen 50 years ago. When asked about the motivation to find it, police responded, it was all about that bass.
I got one more.
Guitar.
I got one more. A Texas man was arrested in an antique store for inserting items into his bum at an antique store. Or as Tommy Olsen calls it, browsing.
I got one
We
more.
are good today.
These are good.
Let's end on sauce, so everybody else go.
Why?
I got one more.
You're going to knock it out of the park. You're the headliner when we do stand-up.
Good point.
A man who admitted to smuggling a python in his pants through the U.S.-Canadian border crossing was sentenced over the weekend. When asked about the incident, Drake said he was just trying to get home.
Brilliant. These are great.
All right,
else?
let's do
The group one?
the community
Group one.
joke. Who goes first?
Okay.
Marnes, take it away.
A stingray in North Carolina. A stingray in a North Carolina aquarium is pregnant, even though there is no male stingray in the tank. The rare phenomenon is an asexual reproduction where offspring develop from unfertilized eggs. Other fish are now calling her the sturgeon version. I couldn't even get there.
Virgin.
That's good.
All right, I'll go.
As Zacho would say, they're playing Fillmore.
Might be the title of the podcast.
A stingray in North Carolina aquarium is pregnant, even though there's no male stingray in the tank. The rare phenomenon is an asexual reproduction where offspring develop from unfertilized eggs. The janitor, Dirty Larry, said, "Yeah, that sounds right." As he's in his pants.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Dirty Larry. Poor Larry. It's juice and it's Lucy.
Oh.
Anybody else or is sauce last? Ready, sauce?
Yeah.
I'm ready. You want me to go?
Yeah.
All right. A stingray in a North Carolina aquarium is pregnant, even though there is no male stingray in the tank. The rare phenomenon is an asexual reproduction where offspring develop from unfertilized eggs. I prefer mine over medium.
I don't know what you mean, but it had the cadence of a joke.
I enjoyed that.
All right, that was jokey time. Jokey time.
Do I need to leave?
The sturgeon virgin.
That was good,
Put
Mars.
that in your notes app, Max.
Sturgeon virgin.
You do need to leave because it's time for the return, the triumphant return of In the Box. We're going to gamble on what sauce knows. Go take a seat out in the hallway, find an
Get
isolation
the hell out of
booth.
here. Who needs you?
No phones. You don't have to leave your phone, but did you? Did you leave your phone? Okay, either way, no phones.
Just quick, circling back to Max, when you told the joke about, well, you said Drake, but a man smuggled pythons in his pants. I saw that headline and I didn't even click on it because I didn't know if there would be a picture or just the thought of reading
Yuck.
that. Even when you just said it, I was like, oh my God. I couldn't even allow myself to read it
my
for the
worst
sake
nightmare.
of a joke.
And in actuality, there were 3 that he had in his pants. Yeah.
So gross.
Bothersome. Okay.
All right, so it's been a while since we've done this. So if you aren't a regular Power Trip listener or you mostly hate this show but accidentally tune in once in a while, here's how this game works. We have 10 questions for Sauce. He's in an isolation booth right now. He cannot hear what we're talking about. I'm going to tell these fine folks the questions. They have to figure out how many he's going to get right. You don't have to know which ones he's going to get right. You just have to get the right number out of 10.
Is there money on the line?
There
It's up
used
to you
to be.
guys. There always used to be. It's up to you guys.
Well, I didn't lose any yesterday in the Daytona 500.
That is true.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Everybody comfortable
Sure.
gambling or what? Zacho,
Yeah.
how do you feel about that? Maxo? Yes? No? Yes?
Yeah.
You just want to gamble or not?
Gamble or just make it for fun?
I'm either cool with either way.
That's all on you guys.
Gamble.
Gamble it
Lawrence
is.
wants to gamble.
25 or 50?
Obviously 50.
50. 50 it is. All right, let's go. $50.
All right. Here we go. Question number 1. The Parthenon is found in what country?
Drake's pants.
Is that
Greece.
Greece?
It is Greece. Will Sauce know where the Parthenon is? That's question 1.
Yep.
Question 2. Is Orville Redenbacher a character or a real person?
He's real.
Well, he's obviously a character, but is he based off of a real person?
I think he was.
What's the right answer?
I think he's a character.
He is a real person. Died in
Oh.
1995.
He did the
Orville
commercials.
Redenbacher, absolutely real.
Yeah. Orville.
That's question 2. Will Sauce know that? Question number 3. With 12 nominations for acting, what male actor has the most nominations in Oscar history for a man for both Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor combined? I'll even clarify for him. Meryl Streep has the overall record with 21. But what male actor has the most combined for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor with 12 nominations? Who has the most ever?
Tom Hanks type?
Not a bad guess, but incorrect.
I don't know.
It's not Leo, right?
It's not Leo. It's a tough one.
Gary?
Jack
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Nicholson.
Oh.
Jack Nicholson with 12.
That makes sense.
12 nominations. Number 4. What is the first name of Billie Eilish's brother?
I should know this.
Yep.
Phineas, right?
Phineas, exactly. Hawk out. Yep. Nice assist. You almost said Finley. Phineas is the right answer.
All right.
Question 5.
will Sauce know?
But will Sauce know? Oh, that's how this game works.
Yeah, right.
Number 5. Introduced in 1930, what Mars-owned candy bar was named after a horse? Introduced in 1930, what Mars-owned candy bar was named after a horse?
I don't know this one.
Snickers?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Snickers is the right answer.
Was that a horse's name?
That's the only one that sounded like a
Sounds like
horse's
a
name
horse,
to
exactly.
me. Yeah, I was like, cake.
Snickers,
Milky
named after
Way.
a horse. That's number 5. Number 6. In the movie Gremlins, there were 3 rules. Don't get the mogwai wet. Don't feed it after midnight. It's always after midnight. And blank. What's the third rule of Gremlins? Can't get it wet, can't feed it after midnight, and what's the third one?
Don't talk about gremlins. No, that's Fight Club.
Will Sauce know that the answer is you're not you can't expose it to light.
That's right.
Doesn't like sunlight, doesn't like bright lights.
Okay.
Number 7. What does the C stand for in TCBY?
Countries.
Correct.
Yeah, that's right.
The country's
countries.
best yogurt. So country, well, except country, but countries is technically the right
Was
answer.
that a big deal back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I've never heard that. I've never heard that before.
Me neither.
What the acronym means?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Big deal.
But it was the first time we really had an alternative to ice cream that tasted good and was low-cal.
I would agree with you.
If you believe Michael Scott from The Office, the answer is I can't believe it's not yogurt. Yesterday was President's Day, and we had Sauce kind of go backwards through the presidents. But let's see if he knows this, even though we might have mentioned this yesterday. So this might even test his memory. Number 8, who was Ronald Reagan's vice president?
Dan Quayle.
George H.W.
I'm sorry,
Bush.
that was Bush.
Correct. George
Bush.
H.W. Bush. Will accept just George Bush. He doesn't have to have the initials correct. George Bush will be acceptable. Everybody cool with that?
Yep.
Number 9. I didn't know this until I looked this up. This is news to me. Let's see if he knows. Number 9. What world-famous sandbox-style video game was originally called Cave Game in 2009? What world-famous sandbox-style video game was originally called Cave Game?
What does sandbox style mean?
Where you, kind of an open world where you can kind of create anything you want.
It's not like is a Fallout or
Had to be, what's that one thing? That one, the one where the kids are all playing.
You're almost
Minecraft.
Minecraft
that's it.
is the right answer. I think you just nailed it, though, Marnes. If he knows what a sandbox-style game means, I think Minecraft is the obvious answer, but maybe he won't
If
know
he
that.
asks you, you're going to tell him?
I guess I shouldn't, correct?
Yeah.
To be fair, I'll just read the question, and that's on him to know what a sandbox-style video game means.
Is that a common term in
in
video
the video game world,
I
it
heard it
is.
before. I never knew what it
Grand
meant.
Theft Auto technically is a sandbox.
Yeah, that's kind of where I thought the question was going at first.
Last but not least, Eighth Rothstein, Ginger McKenna, and Nikki Santoro are all the main characters in what 90s movie?
Casino.
That is Casino.
Best
Sauce
movie
loves
ever.
that movie.
Love that movie.
God,
All
that's
right.
a good movie.
So those are the 10. How many out of the 10 will Sauce get
All
right?
All right, I'm locked in.
Got to lock in your answers. Can't change your answers once it's locked in. Hawk's locked in. Marnes, how you feeling over there? You
Yeah,
got one?
good. Yep.
Marnes, you're locked in. Zach?
Almost.
Hey, Zacho.
Yep.
He's got his calculator
Looks
out.
like the
It's not going to help.
KFAN.com/watch just went to break.
Uh-oh.
It's over.
Well, no.
No, now we're back.
Hey.
Hey.
That.
Okay, anyway. I'm locked
All right.
in. Everybody locked in?
Zach, you're
Yes,
good.
sir.
Max,
He's
you're good.
adding. He's adding. What are you doing? Every question has a 0.5, 0.5, 0.75.
He's got some new analytic theory, I
Oh,
guess.
boy.
Is that right?
Who knows?
Yes.
Ready?
Could you give us a number, please?
All right. So, Hawk, how many are you going with?
6.
Hawk says 6. Okay. I think these are tough. I'm curious to see how he'll do. Marnes.
5.
All right. You're right in the middle at 5. Zach, what'd your analytics come up with?
Man, I hope it's right in the middle, but I'm going to go with 4.
You're saying 4. Maxo.
Yeah, I had 3.
3. All right.
Wow.
So, we're probably going to have a winner here. 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Here comes Sauce.
Here he come.
I'm waving him in. He saw.
Here he come.
All right, again. Sauce, we need a final. Oh, that's
Wow,
analytics.
interesting.
Sauce,
Look
we need
at
a
you.
final answer. Nobody say or do anything until Sauce says final answer.
You're like pro
No
in the box
physical
focus.
tells. Ready,
All right.
Sauce?
Yeah.
All right. 10 questions. Here we go. Question number 1. The Parthenon is found in what country?
I'm going to guess Rome. Final answer.
Rome is not a country, so that is incorrect.
Where is it?
That's in Greece.
Oh, I don't know what that is. Anybody guess 0?
Question number 2. Is Orville Redenbacher a character or a real person?
Real person. Final answer.
That is correct.
Yeah. Sweet. I like that.
Nicely done.
Thanks.
Yes.
Number 3. With 12 nominations for acting, Sauce, what male actor has the most nominations in Oscar history for a man for both Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor combined? I told them I would tell you that, again, this is just for men. Meryl Streep has the overall record with 21. But what man has the most if you combine Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor nominations?
Man, this is a good question. It's between 2 people.
Just so we know, can you tell us who the 2 you are thinking of?
Well, Hanks and who's the guy that's in Lincoln and all that? Because I think he's been nominated for almost every film he's ever done. I will go with Tom Hanks. Final answer.
You were thinking about Daniel Day-Lewis?
Is that right?
Jack Nicholson has 12.
Oh, yeah.
Nicholson.
All right.
Not a bad guess, though. Nothing wrong with that guess. All right, so you have 1 so far out of the first 3. Number 4. What is the first name of Billie Eilish's brother?
Phineas. Final answer.
Nailed it.
Wow.
All right, Sauce with Phineas.
Excellent.
You have 2 out of the first 4. Number 5. Sauce, introduced in 1930. What Mars-owned candy bar was named after a horse?
I would go Babe Ruth. Final answer.
I think you meant Baby Ruth.
That's what I meant. Yeah. What
That's
is it?
Still incorrect. Snickers.
Oh, that was my other answer.
Babe Ruth.
You're not a baseball guy?
Sure. All right. You have 2 out of the first 5. Here's number 6. Sauce and Gremlins. There were 3 rules. Can't get a mogwai wet. You can't feed it after midnight. And what's the 3rd rule?
Man, that's a good question. I've only seen the movie once. You can't take it Black Friday shop. I have no idea.
What was I thinking?
Can't expose it to sunlight. Doesn't like
hell
light.
was I thinking?
Sorry, Hawk.
No, you're fine.
Sauce has 2 out of the first 6 with 4 to go. Number 7. Sauce, what does the C in TCBY stand for?
Careful.
Country. Final answer.
Yeah, we'll give you that. We said country or countries would be acceptable. Countries is the right answer. Apostrophe S, but
Food
country
related.
counts. All right, that's
Food
number
related.
3. We have a guaranteed sweat.
Yep, we sure do.
Sauce number 8. Yesterday was President's Day. Who was Ronald Reagan's vice president? Who was Ronald Reagan's
Jimmy Carter.
So he went from president to vice president?
I don't know.
That would be George H.W. Bush. Bush Sr. was his vice president.
Come on, slut.
All right, 2 to go. We still have a guaranteed sweat. Number 9, Sauce. What world famous sandbox-style video game was originally called Cave Game in 2009? What world-famous sandbox-style video game was originally called Cave Game in 2009?
Fortnite, final answer?
It's Minecraft.
Oh, I don't know
Minecraft.
All right.
That was one of the things we asked is I wonder if he knows what a sandbox
not.
style video game means. Okay, last but not least, it all comes down to this. Ace Rothstein, Ginger McKenna, and Nikki Santoro are the main characters in what
Casino, final
That
answer.
is correct. Zach got it with 4.
Hell yeah.
baby.
Zach nailed
It's a
it.
numbers game.
Look at your analytics.
Look at his numbers.
Oh, yeah.
This is how he figured it out.
Oh, yeah.
So you kind of wrote down you think the percent chance he had of getting it? Is that kind of what you
Correct.
did? You weighted each one by like, all right, that's 50.
added it all up, and it came up to 4.
Interesting. New theory, and it works in
Yeah.
week 1,
Nice
Zach,
job,
for you.
Zacho.
No, I used this before.
Oh, you have. It just
Yeah.
doesn't work.
What did you
I,
have, Hogs?
I won a lot back in the day, too. I love this game.
What did you have, Hogs?
6.
He got 6. He had a lot of faith in you.
I should have got the Gremlins one right. Anybody have 1?
Max had 3,
Max had
so if you
3.
had missed
Yeah.
Casino, which you love that movie, if you had missed Casino, Max would have had it.
Yeah, we went 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, it's not bad. Thanks, Hogs.
You're welcome.
6 is a passing grade.
So, did we do $50? Is that what we said?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Well, it's going to help Zach pay for his trek across the country from Philadelphia to Los Angeles, which we haven't really gone through yet. Would you like to walk us through that quickly, Zach?
Sure.
Because, Marnie, the church challenge punishment has been solidified. Zach has his trek planned out, the dates planned out.
I was there, man.
And look, a lot of us, when we heard he had to go from Philly to LA, it's about a 40-plus hour drive. Like, if you can do like 12, it's like a 4 or 5 day trip. Zacho's going a different direction. Zach, what it's going to be about 10 days?
I'm really not because, again, I want to make it clear, there's a 4-hour radio show at a very inopportune time each day that I have to be a part of.
I feel that way every day.
Right.
It's a very inopportune time to do this show.
It really is. Particularly if you're going on a long road trip. And I don't want to fall asleep. I'm alone as well, so I don't want to fall asleep at the wheel. So I know like there's this like, oh, I'm not taking much extra time because there's a couple of 8-9 hour days that are on top of a work day in the morning. So anyway, leaving for Philly on the Friday of Memorial Day weekend. Traveling to Philly, and then as soon as this will be after the show on Friday morning. So we'll have a nice little send off that day. I'll go to the airport.
What does that mean? We have a parade or what?
I'm going
If we
home.
want.
You going to bring balloons?
Actually, we'll wait for the following month for the
I
parade.
might
But
say goodbye.
I cried tonight.
so yeah, Philly, and then I'm going to drive to Pittsburgh as soon as I land. Staying the first night in Pittsburgh, then driving to Indianapolis, staying in Indianapolis, and then leaving for Kansas City on the 27th. So we'll do Indianapolis to Kansas City. That's going to be, I think, 8-something hours. And then we'll do the show Tuesday morning from Kansas City before moving on to Colby, Kansas.
Jeez.
Beautiful little town.
Where the cheese is
They've
from?
got the Welcome Home Cafe, award-winning country fried steak. Looking forward to trying it out. Colby to Denver. Do the show from Denver the following morning. Then Salina, Utah.
Oh, yes.
Of
I used to
course,
date her.
I used to be the president of her fan club.
it sounds like one of those like.
Killed her?
Oh my God! My God!
Not-
My God, you're weird today. Yeah, you're weird, man. That's a weird
What
thing
happened to
over
the fan club?
We
what happened to the Selena?
Oh,
The actual lady, Woodhawk.
100%. Wait, the president of the fan club
Yeah,
or Selena?
yes, the
Selena's a no-brainer. You're talking
Yolanda,
about the
whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, she's famous.
She's mean.
If you guys stop being weird today, it's my job.
and she's a real go-getter.
God, stop doing Hawk's bit.
Yeah, please.
So then Selena to Las Vegas. Stay the night in Las Vegas before I make my way to LA. So
Are you going to go see Enrique Iglesias in LA? Yeah, you're being weird.
Yeah.
Stop being so weird.
Thanks,
You're
Randy
screwing Chris
Newman.
up.
Yeah, it's my job.
That's his job.
But yeah.
And then you might even take your mom to the Diz.
Yeah, we had a rough go of it. She got real sick down in Florida this year, so I'm trying to maybe see if I can't make it up to her, get her down there. So we'll see.
Would she meet you in L.A.?
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
And you are allowed, you're flying home from L.A.
Correct.
and you're allowed to have friends at that point, right?
No.
No.
No. Well, he's been allowed to have
No.
friends his whole life, but it ain't worked
Right.
out.
Once I get to LA,
No.
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 I mean,
Well, you
No,
can't
no.
prevent someone from being on the plane.
well, kind of. Well, like we said, you can't travel with anyone. I think meeting your parent in Los Angeles at the end of that, I don't really care if anybody else cares. Anybody else care?
I
guys
don't
care?
care.
I don't
No,
care.
I think doing the
That's-
drive by yourself is the key.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, I want your mom on the plane.
Button bar.
You can't pause,
Well,
Marnie. You have to
can't
know that by now.
pause.
You can't pause.
Kathy's great.
Will everybody look at their phone for me, please?
Yeah, I said no.
Does anybody know who that is?
No.
No to me.
All
No
right.
for me.
All right. Nobody knows. Who that is.
But
Okay.
I feel like that at that point you have paid your dues. You have
Time after time.
Great point. Oh, wait. we
blood,
can't.
sweat, and
What are we
tears
doing?
all over the course. And
Oh.
at that point, having your mom give you a hug and take you home is fitting.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, so it'll be fun. It'll be at least that part. There's 8-9 hour stretches that are going to suck. I've booked a lot of the hotels already, most of them, and that's been fun. This is I didn't.
What kind of are you doing? Like hotel, motel? Like what are your
Holiday Inn?
what are your qualifications?
mainly all budget. Not like the thing is though, I'm traveling alone, so I didn't want to go full
Hot
on
tub.
motel. But there's a lot of
Is
comfort in.
it location? Like right off the interstate? Is that
Yeah.
one of your
Basically,
qualifiers?
The nice thing about Google is you can put like, okay, minimum, 3.5 stars, max price of, I think my max price was like $119.
I'm worth more than that, bro.
Oh,
Poor man.
yeah, I'd put you about $250.
What hotel
thanks,
did you
Echo.
choose in Las Vegas?
Got a comp at
Oh, must be nice.
Mandalay Bay, so that's
So-
the nice thing about that.
Are you going to essentially the entire drive be available for cameos and Venmo requests?
Venmo at Zach Halverson and Cameo. Cameo will be a little bit more tough because
Well, not while you're driving, but can
Right.
you do cameo gas station bits if people
sure.
asked?
Word
Yeah,
up.
you
I mean, you
stopped
gotta
at a
pay for this
glory
one
hole
way.
when Hawk and I were with you.
I mean, you just want a bunch of money playing in the box, but
He
still.
did, right, Hawk?
Word up.
See how it goes.
All right, should we do headlines?
And this is a long drive, Zach. Yo.
Headlines brought to you by our friends at
Same.
Wolf River Electric. Go solar with Wolf River Electric. Go solar. 2 words. Go solar. Right. All right. Max, you saw Into the Spider-Verse, right?
I did. Loved it.
Nicolas Cage might bring his Into the Spider-Verse character to life for a Spider-Man noir live action series for Prime.
Is that right?
What is happening?
I loved Nicolas Cage did an amazing job as the voice acting for Spider-Man Noir. And those 2 movies are two of the best movies that have come out in recent memory period, animation or live action. I do not want to see this in any way, shape, or form. But there's 2, especially after Madam Web and Morbius. I just don't even trust Sony to be doing their own thing with their Spider-Man bits. So I don't really understand. They're extending their reach a little bit too far. It's too much.
Spider-Man needs a break.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Spider-Man lately, and Tom Holland's doing a great job. I don't think we need like 5
Amen.
more.
Linkin Park is teasing the release of a song called Friendly Fire, which was recorded in 2017 with Chester Bennington.
Yeah.
Have you heard
yeah,
it, Psycho?
I've not. But that album, I feel bad because when it came out, I didn't really like it. But when
What?
you actually listen to the
Rose's
lyrics and, of
pissed.
course, connecting it with
Yeah.
that horrible tragedy, it's that song will make you cry anytime.
Marnes, are you a fan of Wheel of Fortune?
Whoa, Gary. He said
Not really.
Barnes,
Not
not
really.
Gary.
Not really.
Vanna White has worn a different dress every episode of Wheel of Fortune, more than 7,000 episodes. But she does not get to keep the dresses.
Oh.
None of them are hers.
Has she ever done an episode in a pantsuit?
I don't believe so.
Slacks of any kind?
Maybe. I don't know. Good question.
And a
And
nice
I-
blouse.
And I wonder, is that her choice?
No.
Yes.
Probably.
I don't know.
They did a behind the scenes special on Wheel of Fortune, and she brought people through her entire closet.
A lot of gowns.
Fascinating.
A lot of when you were still in there?
Yeah, was Tommy
I
there?
was like, hey, what's the cameras in here for?
Hello, Badger.
The movie Beetlejuice, which is a somewhat clever, somewhat annoying title for the Beetlejuice sequel, hits theaters on September 6th. Michael Keaton and Tim Burton are both saying they only agreed to do it if it can be made to feel handmade.
With your mouth?
So not exactly.
Guerrero.
So they didn't want it just to lean on the advanced technology and CGI, which, amen to that.
Yeah.
That would be terrible. That would be absolutely brutal.
But that was kind of heartwarming when you saw that it's not going to be some CGI mess.
That would be a mess.
Terrible.
If
It was
they
good when
can
you
make
saw
it
that.
feel like an 80s movie,
Yeah.
it gives my 5% chance of this succeeding like a boost to about 15%.
Will you see it?
Yeah, I freaking love Beetlejuice.
Who, me?
Not that one.
Pete, you got to
He's
land this
got to be
plane.
in it, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Today is National Cherry Pie Day, and of course, it's one of
Yay.
Chris's all-time favorite songs, but we can't play it, so here's Sauce to sing it.
She's my cherry pie. That's the only words I know of it.
By the way,
This is not my day.
With the issue, is there a limit on how much of it we can even sing? How does that
30
work?
No,
No, can't we only
Why don't
play
you sing the whole
30
thing?
seconds? That's the only lyrics of it I know.
Can you just make up the rest?
No. I've been humiliated enough today.
Tastes so good, make a grown man cry. Sweet cherry pie.
yeah.
Rosie,
Yeah.
gross.
We're like the Osmonds.
All right, everybody in this room and everybody that's listening, let's try a social experiment, okay?
Pass.
Not that kind. You're sick, Rosie, although somehow you'll miraculously be healthy for Common Show. Watch.
Yeah.
He'll be here at 2. I want everybody to think of the person they admire the most, whether it's a celebrity, co-worker, whatever, right?
What if it's your wife?
Think of that person. Sure. Whatever. What a
His
kiss ass. You're such
She
a
likes
kiss
me
ass.
more than she likes him.
Kevin Gore.
Everybody got somebody that I know that you're like, all right, that's the person in the world that I admire the most. Everybody got one?
Yeah.
Lavelle.
Is that person older than you, younger than you, or about the same age as you?
Older.
Sauce?
Older.
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 Hawk?
Older.
Older. Max?
Younger.
Younger.
Yep, my daughter.
Oh, your daughter.
Thank you.
Nice answer.
Thanks, bro.
Thank you.
Is that your daughter?
Yeah.
Wow.
Puberty hit fast in the last couple days.
Wild.
That's wild. In a new poll, men are more likely to say they admire people their age or younger. Women are more likely to admire older people. I think that's interesting. Mine would be older as well.
Yeah.
According to this, women,
I admire
women
Tenna.
lean older, men
Like
lean.
men would a lot of times maybe choose an athlete, like the
But for whatever
Patrick
reason, I guess.
Mahomes type.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, according to this, it would be athletes around their own age, though,
Or younger.
Catcher.
or younger, right?
Babu.
I think when you're growing up, it's always
Babu.
athletes who are older, right? It's like Michael Jordan. But I guess when you get older, it's your age or younger.
Not in this room.
Seems backwards. A University of Iowa class called PokeMath uses Pokemon Go to teach math.
I love it.
That's college,
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet that class is full.
maybe. Firefighters in Massachusetts said major traffic delays were caused when an overturned truck spilled about 10,000 gallons of milk.
Yeah, you heard about them in the joke. Remember they were all lactose intolerant?
When was the last time you guys had milk? Are you guys milk drinkers?
I drink almond milk.
Oh, yeah.
By
I don't-
choice?
I don't drink I don't remember the last time I had regular milk.
No, I not like a cup of it. I used to drink it like it was water. I can't drink
Aren't
it
you
at
not
all
supposed to
anymore.
drink it?
Yeah, it's actually like not good for you at all.
It's too bad because there's just nothing to replace it if you want to dunk donuts
Yeah,
or
right.
cookies. Almond milk.
At which
coconut
point
milk,
you're
anything.
worried about the milk
Yeah.
being bad for you as you're dunking your
Yeah, but
cookies
you know
and
what
donuts.
I mean though? Like that's a comfort food for me. I love that, man. And I
Yeah,
can't do
super
it anymore
good.
because I'm like a jazz band in my pants.
What?
It's a
Oh, so that's why you wanted jazz hands the other
That's
day.
right.
Oh, got it.
Oh, yeah. And then it's a jam session in here the morning after.
Yeah, and poor Max has double pink eye. Max thinks Dizzy Gillespie's back.
Or who's the guy that Hawk was doing the voice for a week ago?
Louis Armstrong?
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Shoot, I keep forgetting to tell you. I got 10 seconds. There's a podcast about the Wind of Change, the Scorpions song. Have you guys heard about it yet?
No.
It's a podcast. It's called Wind of Change. It's brilliant. It is trying to either debunk or prove the story that it was written by the CIA to get the... I'm not kidding you.
Yeah.
It sounds ridiculous. It's fantastic. It's brilliant. It goes in directions you can't believe. Listen to it. It's called Wind of Change. Go ahead.
Weird.
Zacho.
KFAN.com/store. This awesome Ant I Ain't Going Nowhere shirt.
Jesus, what?
It's available.
It's called an Anch?
I read
My wife, Ange.
Yeah, or my aunt Jan.
Yeah, I Ain't Going
Edwards,
Nowhere.
Aunt?
It's awesome. How awesome is that shirt, Marnie?
So it's a
I
shirt
ain't
of what
going-
again now?
It's got I Ain't Going Nowhere. It's a Timberwolves shirt.
And it's a silhouette of somebody who looks like Ant. It's definitely not.
No.
It's not Ant.
It's not. It just looks very, very, very similar to his silhouette.
Okay.
Very similar.
Definitely
Wearing a
not
number
him.
5 jersey.
Yes.
Could be Angie.
Where
Could
could I
be
get that
anybody.
if I wanted it?
KFAN.com/store.
Love it.
Oh, good for you.
9 to noon is next. We're back tomorrow, 5:30 to 9. Martin, see you on